guys, welcome to the second episode of The GOAT. Today, first of all, I wanted to say thank you to the Emporium for letting us record here. Like, honestly, truly grateful for this opportunity, and this is not just the Emporium, it is a special place for our guests here today. So, obviously, thank you, DarkStarGraver, for coming on and giving us the opportunity to shoot with you, because you're a hard person to contact. And you're always busy. But honestly, first of all, I just wanted to say, like, thank you. Like, I do feel like it's a pleasure to work with you. It's always a pleasure working with you. You're probably one of the most genuine guys that I've worked with in the industry here in Portsmouth. So, I'm just in the creative industry in general. So thank you so much.
I'm glad to be here with you.
Yeah.
I reciprocate that.
And honestly, watching your journey so far, it's been amazing. I'm so excited to see what you kind of get up to, in the future, which we will talk about soon. And we'll also talk about why this is such a special place to you as well. But go on, introduce yourself, and give us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and everything.
All right, So I'm DarkStarGraver. I'm a recording artist, musician, creative in general, based in the lovely hometown of Portsmouth. Rap, sing, direct, edit, paint, and I'll probably find something else to add on eventually.
I was gonna say do everything.
Yeah, I might add plaster into that as well.
A bit of painting, spray painting. No, but how did you first get into creating then? Like, I know, actually, let's wind back.
Yeah.
Wind back. So, you said from Portsmouth, but I know you weren't born here, were you?
No, I
So,
wasn't.
tell us a little bit of a background story of where you came from, where you've been, because, you told me a little bit earlier. I was like, okay, we need to wait for the show. But go on.
So, originally my family, so my ethnicity, I'm Zambian, so grew up moving from country to country. My family worked in foreign services. I was actually born in Windhoek, Namibia.
Oh wow, okay.
So whilst my father was working in foreign services, then ended up in South Africa.
Wow.
From the age of 2 years old, moved to the UK, ended up in Birmingham.
Okay.
So
Birmingham.
Birmingham.
You have to say it properly.
So ended up in Birmingham.
Yeah.
Early years of my life, and I think probably around the age of 4 or 5, moved to North London, West London, lived in those areas a bit, Kilburn areas, Wood Green, and then from West London moved all the way up to Scotland, in Glasgow. Yeah, lived there for a good 3 years of my life.
How was that?
Oh, it was a spectacular moment of my life. Like, there's so much diversity and culture in Scotland.
I would not expect that.
Yeah,
because I've been to Edinburgh, but
Glasgow's a beautiful place, very dynamic. I had the experience to see people from all over the parts of Africa, from the East Horn to people that live in the Middle East, people from Afghanistan, people from Vietnam, and with like a very nice community of people. So
that's good to hear.
Grew up there, came down to Portsmouth when I was about 10 years old. Actually, a couple of days off my 10th birthday.
Oh, so happy birthday, we're going to Portsmouth.
Yeah. So I came down here for a little Glaswegian accent. And so everyone was like, you got an accent? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Like, there's so many different kind of accents I can change.
Yeah. So I'm a bit of a chameleon in life, socially and both, culturally.
Yeah, but so now Portsmouth is your home?
Hometown, where I really found my self-discovery to actually have this confidence. Because I was actually growing up, I'm still quite introverted to this day.
Yeah.
But me on stage to me in private is totally different unless you're close with me, innit?
Of course, and I think that's with a lot of people anyway. So especially as a creative, like, you do have to sometimes push yourself out of your zone, and when you're on stage, it's totally different. Not totally different, but you'll get a bit of a different aspect of you than off stage. So I guess obviously once you kind of came to Portsmouth, that's when you started eventually over time creating. So when did you first, think, I'm creative, I like creating, or picking up the microphone, doing music, or anything like that, or writing, I guess, as well?
I think as a child, always was around creativity and expression, especially my mother. So my mother raised me and my young sister, so on our own, single parent. So for the most part of my life in the UK, and we had very various creative ways to like entertain one another.
Nice.
You know, we'll immigrants growing up not too much to actually afford to live and things like that for the most part for the early years. So we used to entertain ourselves. So music was the one. My mum had these albums. I still remember the first albums.
This is beautiful. Yeah.
Michael Jackson compilation CDs, some Aretha Franklin, Marvin Gaye, things of that nature. And we'd always sing around the house. And because we didn't have like Sky. Because we didn't have Sky Box and that. What's the old one? NTL.
I don't even know.
Yeah, so we used to do like talent shows.
Yeah.
And we used to like, my mum used to like
Top of the Pops in the house.
Exactly. And like choreograph like little dance routines that she'd teach me how to body pop and things like that.
Your mum was doing that?
Yeah.
Come on, big up your mum.
So yeah, and I think from there, just observing my mum, she did a lot of art. Yeah. A lot of fashion, like, so see her cut and sew, she'll go find something and completely transform it. So that influence was there.
Yeah, of course.
And then for me personally, how I kind of transitioned naturally into like creative writing was just an outlet to just, once again, introverted, didn't talk to a lot of people growing up. Yeah. So I used to have this like notebook, and this notebook I got from a charity shop.
Okay.
And it was S Club 7.
It
was an S Club 7. It was like a little yellow notepad, like square shape. Yeah. And from there, I just used to like write down story ideas, and like poetries and poems, and I used to like think to myself and just write these things down.
Yeah.
And that stuck around for a while. Came to Portsmouth, and then realized I got a passion for literature.
Yeah.
And yes, it's really from poetry actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say poetry seems to be, you're good with your words.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I said, thank you. Yeah, you are good with your words. So you definitely see the poetry aspect of it.
So yeah, so the poetry came in, and I think one day, I think it must have been about 11 years old, I started going online, just trying to find recording software or things to make beats. Because earlier on, you just have like a little, those little kiddie pianos.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Make animal noises and stuff,
Or even on the keyboards, you just make animal noises.
DJ, but you know what I'm saying? So that's what I was doing.
That's so funny.
And I think from there, Cartoon Network was my favorite thing.
Really, yeah.
And way back when they had this mini game where it's like a beat maker. So you had like Dexter's Laboratory, Billy and Mandy, Cody and Kids Next Door, and you put in the sounds and click and drop.
Yeah.
I started making beats
that way.
And then later on, I got a bit older. Harbour Hotel also had this little beat making thing. I was like, cool. And eventually, online, Google found this thing called Soundation, which was a free platform to record and, an entry level way of getting into music. I made my first ever proper beat.
Beat. Okay,
yeah. I never had interest of actually getting behind the microphone.
No, so you just wanted to do beats first. You had the interest.
Yeah, I think I wanted to become like an actor.
Oh,
and,
wow. So where did beats come? An actor?
How that came about, I have to shout out to my friend D Stacks.
Okay.
Me and D Stacks grew up with each other.
Yeah.
I think I met D Stacks when he was about 7. I was about 10. And we met each other at a house party.
At 7 and 10?
Yeah.
Okay. House
party?
Like
family house party. It was it was his younger sister's birthday.
Okay, fine.
And my mum knew friends of his family.
Yeah.
And we kind of got introduced to each other that way. And the first time, and he'll tell the same story as well. The first time we met each other, this kid had bare energy, and like he, wrestling, Rey Mysterio, right?
Yeah.
This guy decided we're like that little boisterous energy to like play fight.
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, man, Rey Mysterio 619 kick you in the face, innit? So I'm like, boy, you ain't gonna do that.
Like,
he did.
Oh, I was gonna say,
like 2 feet to the face, and I just fell back like this.
Oh, so
he thought he killed me, and I just got up like.
Wait, so did he hit you?
He hit me.
Okay,
full contact there.
Okay, yeah.
And so I played I played dead, didn't it? I laid on the floor, and then the Undertaker, right, from wrestling. There's this thing where he comes back and raises himself up with his eyes rolled back. I did that, set him off.
Man screamed.
He screamed. He's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I came back from the dead. And then, we became like really close friends there. He was always rapping. He played piano, so I encouraged him to start rapping with the initial dreams of becoming like in the business and be his manager. And we started recording and writing music a lot together. And then eventually, he got fed up with me.
Why would you say that?
He got fed up with me, kind of like, because he'll be writing and be taking time to write because we're kids, innit? And I was used to write poetry.
So how old were you guys? Still like 7, 10?
I was 10, 11 going on. And then this is probably just before I made my first beat. And he'll be writing stuff and then he'll get stuck on words. And because of my experience with poetry, I'll be like, oh, this rhymes, this is the next line, this is what you should say. And like, yeah, safe. Yeah, cool. And eventually he's kind of like, yo, like, you might as well start rapping.
Yeah.
Why don't you rap?
Do it.
I was like, all right, cool, let's do it.
Let's do it. It wasn't trying to pull your arm too much.
Yeah, so, and started freestyling, made a beat. The beat was called Dark Stars.
I was going to say, is that where your name came from?
Yeah, there was this little synth plugin, like this little keyboard synth, and the melody was called like Dark Stars. So I took that and it was like a very key component to the actual song itself. Yeah. So I took that, named the song Dark Stars, and then we kind of made a click.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're Dark Star.
Yeah.
And then it kind of.
So you were like a duo first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And it kind of naturally evolved into me becoming a rapper, and then later on, we made a click right here. This is the first place we ever headlined as.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So
okay.
this
is why we chose this location. Making all sense.
Yeah. So it's a very important venue to me. So I think fast forward.
So on this stage you performed.
So before this wasn't actually like a venue. The stage was over there.
Over there. Okay.
Over there in the corner. I'm sure in B-roll we'll get that.
Yeah.
But I think this was around the time possibly 16, 17, no, 18 years old, and we made a collective of rappers, producers, and this is the first place that we sold out, and it was packed with young people from the age of 16 to 20 odd. Yeah. And we showed it. That place was full.
No, lit. That's lit.
So that's a little bit of how that came to be.
Yeah, with the name, the location, and why this is such an important place for you as well. It makes so much more sense. And it's weird because when you are, just creating or, like you said, rapping or writing music, whatever, nobody knows your story. Yeah. Unless they really invest in you and you as a person, not just an artist, as a person. So it's nice to be able to for you to be able to share that with us as well, because we see from what you've just said, we can see from the journey, the beginning. When you met D-Stats or whatever, the house party.
Eating jollof rice and that, you know what I'm saying? So.
Whatever. So it's nice to see, and you even traveling, coming down from Glasgow here and everything. Like there's a lot of characteristics that have come to help you be who you are, even with your mum and everything. With all the music in the house and stuff.
100%.
So I guess obviously for you then, you've been making music and stuff like that, but it's not the only thing that you do. You do your beats and stuff. I know you've worked on a lot of projects as well. You're such a collaborative person. Yeah, it's something that I do admire about you. A lot of people want to kind of do things independently, but out of a lot of people, you're one person that collabs with a lot of people, which clearly is in your story.
I think for me, I have this vision of creativity is an exchange, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
And you have to learn. You have to be a student at all times. You never know everything. You might master a craft, but you're still going to add on to it.
Definitely.
So the collaboration aspect for me was all about, getting with people I admire, whether they do photography, film, they direct, or draw, rap, sing, and just work with them. And then, exchange information that will elevate me and also elevate them. Yeah. And the community aspect as well, because I know the people that I looked up to creatively, Wu-Tang Clan, Outkast, Odd Future, Pro Era, these are all collectives. Yeah. BBK, Boy Better Know, these are all collectives. It's not just one person. Obviously, sometimes they have a front runner.
Yes, but
nah, you don't. I don't want people to be isolated. as well. You know, it's a very pressurizing thing, especially if you don't know the right way to navigate through this industry. So,
and I think that's the important thing that you said there. Like, it's none of these things are just brought from one person. You know what I mean? You're always learning from someone else. Nobody knows everything in that one industry, and even if you can master something, you can learn something as well from somebody else. So I guess the next question then is networking everything. Is that the end all be all?
Networking can only get you as far as you're willing to allow you yourself to take it. How you're going to utilize it as well, and also it's got to be purposeful. I think it's good to build relationships.
Yeah, definitely.
Build relationships, get to know people, stick your neck out into situations where you might be out of your comfort zone, because nothing grows from a place of comfort.
Yeah, 100%. And so, I think then for you then, where in a situation where do you feel like you've kind of put yourself out there? That you didn't, like you said, you're an introvert, isn't it? Sometimes doing things is out of your comfort. Where do you feel like maybe, I can't do this, but I'm going to do it because that's not me, and it's going to be me because I'm going to learn from that?
Yeah, I'd say sometimes, all human got our personal lives, and in an ideal world, we can take our friends everywhere, our support units everywhere to keep us secure. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry, bro, you got this, you got this.
I'll come on stage with you even.
You know what I'm saying? But there's situations where, like, you'd be foolish to pass up on opportunities just because your key person isn't there with you. So I think for me, sometimes traveling to places, I've done a bunch of shows on my own. I go to London, I go to Guildford, or I go to
that's
Bournemouth.
something I've noticed actually. You do just go on your own.
Yeah, I'll go on my own. Obviously, I call up people like, yo, bro, like, yeah, bro, I'm working. Why didn't you? Why didn't you give me notice? So,
but it's still good that you've not let that affect you from going.
Yeah, I think when I was a lot younger, I think it bothered me.
Really, yeah.
It's like, yo, you guys don't believe in me, but
no, I get
man,
it.
You grow.
People have lives, their own lives, and like I said, their own work and stuff.
And then sometimes I can't not be bothered to, but I ain't got the capacity to socialize and be available at times. Sometimes I will go ghost, innit? I'll take that downtime.
We know that.
But I've learned, okay, for me to operate healthily to the max capacity, there's things I can't overexert my energies.
No.
And I think the most important, if you got my number, you're a priority number. Like you can reach me.
Yeah.
You can't reach me on Instagram or TikTok or Twitter. Good luck.
Yeah,
I take time.
No, it's good, but I think it's good to have those boundaries, especially when you're trying to kind of figure out your next kind of step.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, when people are, messaging you all these questions, whatever, and or trying to even work with you or network, or sometimes it can be overwhelming, and you're getting it from, like you said, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, like. And
you can lose focus and sight of what it is you're trying to do in that present moment.
Exactly.
You compare, or you.
And you might say yes to that person, and it might not be the right time for you. Do you know what I mean? It might be like, actually, no, I want to do something for myself first before I network, and that's what I was saying. Like, networking is important as well, and it has value for yourself too. Yeah, for sure. Okay, and what would you say has been a struggle then when you're working and networking with people, or any moment in this industry, in this journey? What has been the biggest struggle, I guess?
I mean, probably there's like a multitude of things.
Yeah.
Like, a combination. I'd probably say learning when to say yes, learning when to say no.
Yeah.
Even maybe not overworking yourself, taking downtime, not allowing, your identity to be solely reliant on the thing it is you do, because what you do isn't who you are.
Yeah, definitely.
So there's 100% more aspects of who you are as a person. But if you become fixated, like, I think there was a moment where, like, enough times I was like, no, man, I need to get on this radio show, this playlist, or I need this album to come out this way and that way. And then you become overwhelmed and you lose sight of things. You start spending time with family. You don't take the downtime. You just become like
overworked, burnt out. Yeah, and no, you need to sometimes take a step back and then be on your own. and just be like, reevaluate. Okay, what is it? Where am I at the moment?
Yeah.
Where is it that I need to be, or where I want to be?
Exactly.
And understanding the people around you need to also understand that.
Yeah.
And like you said, if they have access to you, they have access, and if they need you, they need you. But
and
respect the space.
And appreciate God's timing, because we all have our own timeline. You know, our will isn't always in alignment with God's will.
No.
Sometimes you have to experience things to get to that level of capacity, to get that resilience, strength. Like if you pray for patience, right?
Yeah.
Don't expect you to just wake up one day and become the most patient person.
Yeah, it's time.
You'll be placed in situations which will test your patience
100%.
continuously in order for you to build character and a resilience that you wouldn't get anywhere else.
No, that's very important. Like you said, it's not even just patience. That's an example.
Yeah.
So obviously, I know we spoke about God. Well, just kind of mentioned about God. So what is it that, you know, made you kind of start and stop music? Obviously, you took time to kind of, you know, be with your religion, or
yeah. I think I became in a situation where I asked myself, what do I value? What's important to me? What am I contributing to the world in the grand scheme of things? Am I just serving myself, or am I going to serve a deeper purpose that can help communities and people in general?
Yeah.
Early on in my career, when I started making music, it was the sole purpose was to just elevate, bring positivity, and help people navigate experiences that I've been through personally or witnessed, and go that way. And then I think as I kind of got fixated on numbers, status, and you know, what am I accolades? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It became okay. That kind of perversed what avenue and lane I wanted to go with my music.
Yeah.
So I realized that actually the things that I put out isn't nourishing to the spirit. It doesn't add value to the spirit.
Okay.
You know, if I'm just going to talk about fornication, partying, and substance use, things of that nature, you know, like it's not really good for anyone. So I kind of reflected, and actually it really started where I was working. So me professionally, I work closely with kids in residential care.
Oh, yeah.
So like you know, working with kids in social care and things like that. And they knew I do music, and they look up to me as a role model.
Yeah.
And then one day, like, you know, they'll ask me, oh, can you rap for me? Da-da-da. And I rap, da-da-da. Yeah. And then they want to know, oh, can I listen to your song? Da-da-da. And then I went through my catalogue and I'm like looking for like stuff like, oh, this is not child appropriate. This is not suitable. This is not da-da-da. And I started to feel like a kind of like shame/guilt. I'm like, if I'm gonna create something, it should be for all the people. Right? Yeah. And I got a responsibility to make sure that the future generation and people, that what I project out is exactly what I endorse. Because if in private, I'm thinking to myself, oh, my kids, when I have kids, right, would I want them to listen or act or behave or, you know, endorse these sort of things as well? The answer was no. So I was like, dang, okay, like let me reflect. Let's go back to the drawing board. But it was like years and years, or like maybe 3 years of me thinking this, and then I did things like, okay, maybe let me just. I mean, I did like bottle job excuses, like, oh, why do you swear into music? I'm like, oh, you know, life isn't always clean. Yeah. And I tell them, oh, don't be swearing. Yeah. But like, it's confusing. So, I think in my mind, I said, okay, in 5 years' time, I'm going to transition my music differently to be more. And then I don't know if I'm going to be here tomorrow. Yeah. No, so true. Why don't I do the positive changes now? Now, yeah. And if I care about people, if I don't want to preach them, because remember, everyone's preaching something. If you're in a position of influence over one person, 5 people, or 100, or a million, it's your responsibility to make sure that what you do is nourished into the spirits of people. Definitely. So I just decided, like, actually, you know what, let me reflect what I'm doing. I think transform it.
Yeah, I think it's quite beautiful. The way you've said that is so beautiful, because a lot of people will know that aspect, but they won't act on it because
they won't admit it.
No, they won't admit it. They won't act on it because it's what's trendy. It's what the people want, apparently. But it's not. Like, you want someone is genuine within themselves.
Yeah.
Being out here talking about all the shit that goes on in this world. Yes, it happens, but we can stop that.
And you can find a way to make an outlet, because I think a lot of people, especially the people that we see in the charts, and they're number one and whatnot, and they're still talking about drillings and things like that nature, or whatever it may be, or sex and whatnot. I think they got to though they're talking about their past and what they experienced, they're no longer doing those things. They're in multi-million-pound meetings. They're figuring out how to get what's the word, like what do you call it? Trust funds and things like that. Invest that money, right? Taking care of their family. They're not telling their kids the same thing that they're telling us on a grand wide scale.
No.
Then they definitely ain't.
No.
So I think we have a responsibility and a duty to take care of the youth of the future, because now we look around, we complain saying, oh, such and such has stabbed this person, such and such has run around done this.
It's sad,
like, I don't want to be a part of anything of that nature.
No, and like, you'll be listening to this music, and that's why I think some people, they don't deep the lyrics. They're not listening to the music. They're just like, yeah, this is trendy. So listens to this music. I like it now. Do you know what I mean? It's what everyone's listening to. Yeah. But the actual message that it's portraying, and truth time, that artist probably doesn't even want to portray it, but they're doing it because they know this is what's going to get them numbers. This is what you're going to say. It's going to help with the trust funds and all of that. It's not them anymore. You know what I mean? And you've made that kind of cut where you've said, yeah, it might have been me in the past. However, it's not me now. So let me make the change now and not wait 5 years time. Because like you said, we don't know how long we're going to be on this world. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that God's given you the strength to be able to kind of make that transition and change now, which is very beautiful to see, to be honest. So I guess as well, you mentioned even in the future, you said 5 years time. Where do you see yourself maybe in the next, next couple of years or whatever? What's your next goal? What's your project that you're working on?
In the next 5 years, I still see myself expressing myself creatively.
Yeah.
I'm no longer fixated on one aspect.
No.
I think that the break from music allowed me to be like, okay, reevaluate my faith, reevaluate my personal life, get healthy, get fit, and also be like, oh, I don't just rap and sing. I like to draw. I like to do photography. Go out. I've been going out with cameras randomly, just taking pictures. Like, supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? So.
But it's good to be like that all-round creative, because that's what I was saying to you earlier as well. A lot of people, they say, oh, I'm an artist. They only have to be an artist. Yeah. You're not. You're a human being. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. With personality and character, and people are invested in you and your story. Where I'm invested, they're going to be invested in you and your story. There's a lot of things that you've shared today that I didn't know about you before. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of people wouldn't know and will be invested in you now, as a creative, as an individual. Do you know what I mean? So,
but just to add on to that, 5 years time, I think I want to do things that is good for like the community, the youth, make projects and events that make accessible avenues. So I think a lot of, when I was growing up, there wasn't a lot of sort of clubs that would teach you how to create. Obviously, YouTube is a thing. We access that, but I think for the people, sometimes you need that environment where you can buckle down and focus on that one thing. So I want to add to the community outreach, songwriting workshops, do charitable work, and 100% make beautiful music that uplift the spirits and minds of people.
I can't wait to see it. And also, you mentioned obviously you work with children.
Yeah.
What kind of made you kind of start that? Because that's very different to what you do and stuff like that. I mean, I'm saying you're human being. You have different interests and stuff like that. Working with children is tough.
Yeah.
So how did you even get into that?
So by profession, I work with kids in care. So I've been doing that for a good 4 years. But my family have been fostering children since 2009.
Wow, yeah.
So quite a long time. So mum's been a foster carer. So we've had
big up your mum. She's actually a superhero.
Yeah, my mum, big up my G. That's like my biggest role model.
No,
like
I was gonna say,
highly influenced me.
Yeah, definitely.
So we work with foster newborn babies all the way to teenagers, as well as mum and baby placements. And as I kind of left uni, I didn't know exactly what I want to do. I didn't want to be working jobs that don't fulfill me.
Yeah, no, I get that.
I wanted to use the best assets of what I have to offer, and I kind of naturally fell into working in a children's home.
Wow.
So kids in residential care, supporting them from age of 5 all the way up to 18 years old.
That's beautiful, yeah. See their journey with them, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think from that also allowed me to I sit there in these meetings with like schools, medical staff, and professionals, and I realized that actually, as I talk to them and I work with them, there's aspects of me that allow me to grow and heal my inner child and reflect upon those sort of things, and then add my creative aspects. So sometimes I do music therapy with kids, and find ways for them to express themselves and educate them in that manner. So I'm very passionate about that. I think even if I didn't do that as a job, I think actually thankfully that job opened my eyes to be like, this is something I'm passionate about and do in the long run. So yeah, I think 100% whatever I do creatively, my plan is to do it on a bigger scale.
Serve the community, and I feel like you're already doing that anyway in your job, and just even through your story, like the way you've spoken about it today is so beautiful, and there's going to be other younger people out there that will really look up to what you've said and your journey and everything. Like truly, you inspired me. Like there's a lot of things that you've said that and I'm going to take away, when I go back home, like, okay, I really like that aspect. Like even doing a job that serves you, because like you said, when you graduate after uni, you take anything sometimes. You know what I mean? And having a job that serves you is important and it's rewarding, sort of thing. But yeah, is there anything else that you would like to kind of share with us before we get into the games round?
Yeah, so obviously we took that break,
but we're back.
We're back, you know what I'm saying?
To stay.
We selling shows, writing bars, doing delicious melodies.
Yeah.
So next year I got a lot of beautiful things to share with everyone. So new music coming along the way, and also multitude of creative avenues that we can explore together.
Definitely. So. I'm excited. I want it work with you properly next year. We're making it happen. We're gonna do a vlog day when you do any of your shows. Trust me, guys, it's gonna be on the channel. We're gonna do a vlog day with DarkStarGraver. Okay, on your next show.
Yeah. All right,
it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, what we'll do, obviously, like I said before, life's not so serious and dark at times. Life's happy,
Beautiful.
it's a beautiful place, and beautiful journey that you've been on, that you've shared with us today, and I kind of wanted to go through test your knowledge.
Okay.
I wanted to test your knowledge, and we will do a forfeit. So this time, last time I did 4 questions. This time I'm giving you the opportunity of 5 questions.
All right.
But you still need to get 3 right. Okay, so it's a bit more questions to be able to get right, but still, I haven't set anyone up for failure. Well, probably set myself up for failure, because last time I had to do the forfeit. But yeah, let me even try. Right, let me start the questions first.
Okay, so this is like general knowledge. You're not going to ask me about neuroscience or Stephen Hawking or black holes or mysteries.
No. I won't do you dirty like that. Joking. No, so I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. Yeah. I think we'll ask the questions, and maybe later I'll let you know if you're right or wrong. I want a bit of suspense. A little bit of suspense.
So I'm down for.
Okay, so let me... Okay. First question, you ready? I feel like you checked these questions when I left the room. No. Right. In what country would you find Mount Kilimanjaro? Ooh, that's bugging.
I want to say Tanzania.
Okay. Final answer? Yeah, it was a year.
One thing is, I was having a conversation with someone that's actually climbed mountains.
Oh, really?
It's that same one, like 2 weeks ago. So.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, so I'll let you know if you're right later on. Okay, so what Netflix series had the most streaming views in 2021?
2021?
Yeah.
I want to... Oh, dang.
Yeah, we're 23 now. 2023.
Oh. I want to say Squid Game.
Okay.
I think that's 2021. Was that 2020?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, it's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be. Actually.
No, that's you
no,
looked in or not?
Stop boy.
You looked in.
It's Top Boy.
Yeah, looked in.
Yeah, Squid Game is 2020.
Are you locked in?
I'm locked in.
Okay, so you said Top Boy. Cool. Remember these now, because you know. Okay, what artist has the most streams on Spotify? Currently, I think, yeah.
Drake.
Locked in or?
Locked in.
Wasn't. He said, I'm confident with this one. Let's hope you're wrong. Okay, okay. Pink Ladies and Granny Smiths.
Apples.
You can let me finish.
Apples. Come on. Pink Ladies, Granny Smiths. Apples.
Apples. You locked in?
Yeah.
Even without knowing the question, the rest of the question?
Yeah.
I was like, okay. What should be orange? Joking. Okay. What sporting event has a strict dress code of all white?
What do they call it? They call it Wimbledon. Tennis.
Which one?
But that's kind of. Do I have to specifically say Wimbledon? I think it's Wimbledon. It's Wimbledon, isn't it?
So you locked in.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the 5 questions. That was really quick. How many do you think you've got right?
By the grace of God, all of them.
I said all of them. Okay. So I asked you the first question: what country would you find Mount Kilimanjaro?
Yeah.
You said
Tanzania.
You answered correctly.
Alright, sweet.
Was it sweet? Yeah, won't be getting too excited too soon.
That's one.
That's one. Okay. I also asked what Netflix show had the most streaming views in 2021. You said Top Boy. How confident?
60%.
It was Squid Game. You know that I didn't even try to sway you either. You swayed yourself.
I did, didn't it?
You actually swayed yourself. I was like, looked in, looked in. I said, nah, Top Boy. Okay, so one incorrect so far.
But technically, you go
No, you don't get a point. It's yes or no, and it was a no. But okay, so next question: what artist has the most streams on Spotify? You said Drake.
Right.
Easy one. That was correct. Yeah, so you got 2 there.
Okay.
Oh gosh, this is looking long. Right. There's no point even asking the question. It is apples, and do you know what? I'm pissed off because I just know I'm gonna end up doing the fucking forfeit at this point. So you got that right, and then the last question: what sporting event has a strict dress code?
Yeah.
Of white. It is
Wimbledon. Come on.
So guys, thank you. No, I'm joking. So you actually got one wrong.
But
I shouldn't have asked you a 5th question. I'm just deep in it, guys. I set myself up for failure.
I still would have got it though.
No, because
I only got 1 wrong. You said 3 out of 4 last time round.
So you got 4
But technically, you just got even a wrong answer because I said it.
No, you still got it wrong. No.
But I said it.
But you didn't look in Squid Game.
Alright.
You looked in Top Boy.
I just put the key in the door and decided to move on to the next one.
Yeah, so you got it wrong.
Alright, sweet.
But the forfeit is over there, so it looks like we're not doing it today.
You ain't dodging this. Come on.
Oh, so yeah.
Yeah. Here we are.
So no, guys, I'm gonna have to do the forfeit again.
Yeah, 2 for 2.
2 for 2 on my show. These guys want to get me to do the forfeit. Guys, it's actually long. It's getting long, right? The weather's raining. It's just doing a bit of a madness. Oh my God, I can't even see. Even with glasses. But anyway, looks like I'm doing the forfeit. So Guys, I don't think you understand. Nah, you don't understand. For content only.
Commitment.
I'm taking how many? 8.
And now it's gonna be a 12th one, right? Yeah.
This is 12.
Oh. I think you just secretly really like this. Like you were sabotaging the video.
Do you think I want this to be outside? Do you think I want this? No, I do not. I do not. But anyway, guys, for my forfeit, I'm gonna have to take however many questions DarkStar got wrong. I'm gonna have to take that many. Right.
Yes.
Oh, I'm trying to set you up for failure again.
Yeah, man.
So however many he got right, he got 4 out of 5. And
75.
no. 4 out of 5. You still won. You're not doing this.
Yeah, but like, you know, I like with the clean sheet.
Clean sheet. You got one wrong, and the footage is there to prove that. So don't worry about that one there. But yes, I'm gonna have to take 4. Oh, doesn't even. It wants me to do 3. That's fine.
Dropping them again.
No, did it again.
Yes.
They didn't see the first time. And first of all, you dropped them first. So, guys. Originally, I wanted to get the Black Death sweets, okay? Sweet, not actual fucking Black Death, because are you fucking mad? The Black Death sweet, but they were sold out, so we've resulted in I can't even fucking speak.
Toxic waste.
Toxic waste.
I find it strange how things like Black Death actually sell. Like, people see that and think, oh, that's appeasing. It's named after a catastrophic event that killed millions.
No, that's why it's so mad. Like, I literally went to the, when a lady, like, who sells them. It's not sells them, but, like, sweets in it.
She sells the plague. Like
she
little
sells, she sells a little sweet shop in it. And, oh gosh, I'm trying to open these. And she was like, no, I would never sell anything that's called that because it's not really, like, nice for kids. Man. I was like, oh, yeah, I didn't really deep it like that. I'm just there, like, I want to try it forfeit reasons.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to, like, actually understand.
That feels like just a bad judge. You know? Like,
yeah. If I take that sweet, bad luck for life.
Oh, man.
Maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah.
If anything, we gotta be tough.
Will you do a chili challenge?
Yeah.
You do a chili
challenge? I mean, I'm not doing it because I'm not losing.
She will.
I'm not losing the next one, guys. Understand that. Gosh, I wish these were open already. Why are they so fucking hard to open? Sorry, my language. Oh. Can you open this, please? Do the honours.
I mean, I could open it, yeah.
I won't do it if you don't.
I mean, my hands are wet too now, innit? So, like, I don't know what you expect me to do. It's quite a difficult situation.
It's difficult. It's like, I can't do this.
Why do you just bite them open like a normal person would?
Because that's normal.
That's normal, yeah. Like, once it gets to the point, like, oh, you can't open it with your hands.
Oh, no, I did it.
Okay.
See, you're trying to make you look stupid.
Let me dry my hands. Is that what you did?
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
I literally, like, you guys can see me doing it. Like, this guy's trying to.
The craziest thing is I opened the last few. I think this one's just faulty, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, calm.
So, guys, I have to say so far, DarkStar's doing the honours of opening the last one because he won, whatever. Don't walk away. I'm trying to walk away. Can't even open the sweet. Sorry. So yeah, because the forfeit segment failed 3. No, this is the 3rd time. It's not failing this time. We're winners. It's not failing.
Is that so?
Don't try and jinx him. You don't have any more left, and I'm not doing another 4.
Are you still recording? Yeah.
This guy is. I'm gonna slap him. Dash him in the sea. Okay. Dash you in the sea.
Listen, I'm just trying to be like.
No.
It's like partially. You can see it. There you go.
This is ASMR. Right. Let me get. I can do it. Sorry, my laugh is so loud. What the fuck? So guys, I have 4 here. Yeah, 4 there.
Nice.
So these are actually probably the sour ones. So I'm gonna take all 4 and hope for the best. Oh.
Give it a go, bismillah.
No, what?
Are you getting used to it? Are you getting immune?
It's worse.
It's getting worse. Your tongue's gonna fall off after this. You do realise that, yeah?
No, this is worse. I don't think it's This is actually. quite peaceful outside.
You're doing well. You're doing well. You know? Ain't passed out. Ain't dribbling yet, are you?
No, I did that already. I did that already. I didn't want to mention it this time. You know, it hits the back of your throat. Hits the back of your throat like. Guys, I'm not losing by force next time. Like, by force, we're not losing. Third guest, you're taking the forfeit. I'm telling you, it's either Black Death or Chili, so. Like, I'm being dead serious, because there's no way. Can't do this anymore. I need to spit it out.
You've done well.
Not from me.
You've done well. 12th time round, you know. This is going to go down history. Yeah, look, you're going to pick up the audio.
Yeah, the audio.
Yeah, that's lovely.
I like that.
The proof.
Proof of everything. It's done.
CGI.
It's done.
Cool.
But anyway, guys, thank you for obviously tuning into episode 2 of The Go. It's been a very fun episode. We're outside. We ended out outside, and it's different. And we had fun. We had fun with it, even though we had to shoot this too many times. Is what is.
I think what was interesting as well is that in between shooting, we discovered that we actually had a lot of potential content we could have discussed as well.
That's another thing.
So
But next time we're gonna do a day in a vlog with DarkStar, which is gonna be sick. I'm actually really excited for it. So if you guys trying to see that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all of that, and share it up. Sweet. Anything you want to say?
Yeah.
For your viewers. It's your show.
Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys out there supporting the channel. Just want to say, persevere, create what you want to do, set your mind free. If you got an idea, go for it.
Yeah.
No point just waiting around. Go. First step is always, the first step to success. I can't even say.
See, success is not even trying to see you win.
It's not even a vocab. Success is the first step. Always. So
and drive towards your goals.
Exactly that.
We're outside doing it, so make sure. Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next episode. See which kind of guests we've had photographers, videographers, artists, all round kind of content creators. So yeah, see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Let me see everyone's hands in the air real quick. Hands up, hands up. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Look. Okay. Bounce. Yeah. Go twerk. Might break your back from pressure. Stand strong, still kept my head up. Took a fight, so I need that extra. They've never paid me lesser. Cut ties, fit guys on stretchers.